You might not realize it, but that evening glass of wine or occasional cocktail could be doing more harm than good, especially after 65. Our bodies change as we age, and what once felt harmless can now quietly chip away at our health. The truth is, alcohol affects seniors differently, and some drinks are far riskier than others. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up the joy of a relaxing drink. You just need to know which ones to avoid and what safer alternatives can still let you savor the moment. Let's start with the biggest offenders, the types of alcohol that might be secretly working against you. First up, hard liquor. Whiskey, vodka, rum. These pack a powerful punch, and as we get older, our bodies just can't handle them like they used to. Here's why. After 65, your liver processes alcohol more slowly. That means even a single shot can hit you harder, linger longer, and throw off your balance. And balance is something we can't afford to lose. Falls are the leading cause of injury for seniors. But it's not just about stumbling. Hard liquor can also dehydrate you faster, mess with your blood pressure, and even interfere with common medications. That nightcap? It might be stealing your restful sleep instead of helping it. Now, let's talk about sweet wines and dessert cocktails. They taste innocent, even indulgent, but they're loaded with sugar, something that becomes trickier to manage as we age. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, and nearly half of us are in that category, these drinks can send blood sugar levels on a roller coaster. And it's not just the sugar. Many cheap sweet wines contain sulfites, which can trigger headaches, worsen asthma, or even cause inflammation. That harmless glass could be setting off silent alarms in your body. And then there's beer, especially light beer, which many assume is the safe choice. But here's the catch. Beer is packed with purines, which can spike uric acid levels and lead to painful gout flare-ups. It's also a diuretic, meaning it can leave you dehydrated and racing to the bathroom all night, disrupting the deep restorative sleep your body craves. But here's what's surprising. Mixed drinks might be the sneakiest of all. Cocktails disguise strong alcohol with sugary juices and sodas, making it easy to overdrink without realizing it. That margarita or piña colada. It could be doubling your alcohol intake while spiking your blood sugar, all in one deceptively sweet package. Now, before you think this means giving up all the enjoyment of a social drink, let me share some smarter alternatives, starting with red wine in moderation. Unlike hard liquor or sugary cocktails, a small glass of red wine, just 5 ounces, can actually offer some benefits, thanks to compounds like resveratrol that support heart health. The key? Choosing organic, low-sulfite options and never exceeding 1 glass. Another great option? Wine, spritzers. By mixing wine with sparkling water, you cut the alcohol content in half while still enjoying the flavor and ritual. It's refreshing, hydrating, and far gentler on your system. And if you're ready to explore beyond alcohol altogether, kombucha is a fantastic choice. This fermented tea is tangy, bubbly, and packed with probiotics that support gut health, something that becomes more important as we age. Finally, for those who love the social aspect of a cocktail but want zero risks, adaptogen mocktails are a game changer. Infused with herbs like ashwagandha or ginger, these drinks can actually reduce stress instead of adding to it. The bottom line? You don't have to give up the pleasure of a drink. You just need to choose wisely. Because after 65, every sip should work for you, not against you. Let's talk about something most people don't realize. Your body processes alcohol completely differently after 65 than it did in your 40s or 50s. It's not just about slowing down or not holding your liquor like you used to. There are real physical changes happening that make even moderate drinking riskier than you might think. First, your liver. This hardworking organ is your body's detox powerhouse, but as you age, it simply doesn't break down alcohol as efficiently. What used to take an hour to process might now take 2, or longer if you're on certain medications. That means alcohol stays in your system, lingering and affecting your brain, balance, and blood pressure long after that last sip. Then there's your brain. Alcohol dehydrates you, and seniors are already more prone to dehydration. Even mild dehydration can cause confusion, dizziness, and memory lapses, things we often chalk up to just getting older, when really, that evening drink might be making it worse. And let's talk about medications. Over 90% of seniors take at least one prescription drug, and alcohol can interact dangerously with common ones like blood thinners, blood pressure meds, sleep aids, and even over-the-counter pain relievers. Mixing them can lead to anything from dangerous falls to internal bleeding, risks most doctors don't emphasize enough. But here's what's really surprising. Alcohol doesn't just affect you in the moment. Studies show that regular drinking after 65 can accelerate cognitive decline, making memory and focus problems worse over time. That harmless nightly drink, it might be quietly clouding your sharpness. Now, I'm not saying you need to quit entirely, unless your doctor advises it. But you do need to rethink what you drink, how much, and when. Here's how. 1. The 1-hour rule. For every drink, wait at least 1 hour before having another. This gives your liver time to catch up. 2. Hydrate twice. As much. For every alcoholic drink, have 2 glasses of water. This fights dehydration and helps your kidneys flush toxins. 3. Never drink on an empty stomach. Food slows alcohol absorption. A snack with protein or healthy fats, like nuts or cheese, makes a big difference. 4. Avoid binge drinking completely. Even one heavy drinking session can be risky after 65. Spread out small servings instead. And here's a pro tip. Switch to safer sips earlier in the day. If you enjoy a drink with dinner, try having it at 5 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. That gives your body more time to process it before bed, so it doesn't disrupt your sleep. Because here's the truth. Sleep is where the magic happens for seniors. Your body repairs itself, your brain consolidates memories, and your energy resets. Alcohol, even in small amounts, can wreck that cycle, leaving you groggy and unfocused the next day. So, what's the takeaway? You can still enjoy a drink, but the rules have changed. And once you adjust, you might find you feel better than ever. Clearer, steadier, and more vibrant. Let's be honest. No one wants to feel like they're being punished for getting older. You've earned the right to enjoy life. But here's the beautiful truth. Making smarter choices about alcohol isn't about deprivation. It's about liberation. Liberation from next-day fog, from unnecessary health risks, from that subtle feeling that you're not quite as sharp as you could be. Think about this. When you wake up feeling clear-headed and energetic, how much more can you enjoy your day? That morning walk becomes more invigorating. Time with grandkids becomes more present. Your favorite hobbies become more engaging. That's what we're really after. Not just subtracting risks, but adding vitality. So let's talk about the psychology of drinking after 65. For many of us, alcohol isn't just about the taste. It's about ritual. The evening glass of wine that marks the end of the day. The toast at family gatherings. The cold beer after gardening. These moments matter, and the good news. You don't have to lose them. You just need to recraft them. Here's how. 1. Upgrade your glassware. There's a reason fancy cocktails come in beautiful glasses. The experience matters. Pour your alcohol-free spritzer or adaptogenic mocktail into a crystal wine glass or vintage tumbler. Your brain will register it as something special, not as a compromise. 2. Create new rituals. Instead of the automatic time for a drink habit, build new meaningful pauses into your day. A perfectly brewed cup of herbal tea at sunset, a chilled glass of sparkling water with lime while cooking dinner, a small square of dark chocolate with your after-dinner decaf. 3. Become a connoisseur. Just as some people geek out over fine wines, you can explore the complex flavors of artisanal kombuchas, the subtle differences between herbal teas, craft non-alcoholic distilled spirits. Yes, they exist. 4. Reframe social situations. If you're worried about standing out for not drinking, try these lines. I'm doing a 30-day energy challenge. I've discovered these amazing new alcohol-free options. My doctor and I are optimizing my health these days. Here's what's fascinating. After about 3 weeks of cutting back, most people report sleeping more deeply, waking up more refreshed, feeling less joint stiffness, noticing better concentration. And for those special occasions, when you do want an alcoholic drink, make it count. Choose a small glass of high-quality red wine, a single well-crafted cocktail, skip the sugary mixes, a premium light beer, sipped slowly with food. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. Some days you might choose differently, and that's okay. What matters is that you're making conscious choices that honor the incredible life you've built and the future you want to enjoy. So here's my challenge to you. For the next week, try replacing just one of your usual drinks with a more nourishing alternative. Notice how you feel. Your body will tell you what works. Because at this stage of life, every choice is really a vote for the kind of future you're creating. And you, yes you, deserve to feel amazing in these years. Not just okay for your age, but truly, vibrantly well. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you'll try this week? Share in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest conversations about thriving after 60. Here's to your health and to enjoying every single moment of it.